Ursa and Tiny. They can abuse Roshan.
10 seconds.
For Execration, they have to play really well in terms of, in my opinion, the team fight. That's where they can use their Epicenter and Omni Slash and the Earth Spirit Ultimate to effective.
Alright, so loading in here, we got our predictions. Player with the highest total physical damage done to heroes at game end. Is that going to be
Prepare for battle.
Tiny just beeping him up with his right hand, or what are we looking at there? Nando with the Juggernaut?
I guess might be Ursa.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, wait, Swindles is playing Ursa. Okay,
I'm excited for
so
this.
I was right. He was not going to play the Prophet. Jeez, he's going to play Ursa? I don't know what to expect because I've never seen him on a hero like Ursa.
You're not feeling it?
I mean, it could work for them because I know he doesn't like to play Prophet, so that's probably the reason why he's not on that hero. And Chessie is mostly on Prophet.
Alright, so we're going to see a little bit of a switch up here. compLexity, I mean, obviously they're coming out of a match that they felt kind of confident in, but Team Escape did bring them down. So now, again, both of these teams fighting to stay in the running for TI6, the biggest gaming tournament in history. There is a lot on the line here. Loser of this best of 3. That's it for them. No more TI.
Yeah, tough match for both teams here. And on the Radiant side, so their lanes would be, I guess Nando is going to be... Nando is... Oh, they're going to contest the lanes, it seems. Ara seems like he's going to go mid.
I'm excited for that. I think it's going to be Abed on mid with the Mirana. Yeah.
Ara has items for safe lane, I guess. They're going to contest lanes with Jug on top. Huh, seems rather strange.
Do you think they're going to go aggressive or just plop Sand King down in that bottom lane? Because I have seen it where they go for an aggressive try up top and then Sand King solos down bottom.
Yeah, but that usually happens if you get a melee versus melee matchup. Against Prophet, I guess against Prophet, he should do okay. Because I'm not sure how well he will fare against Prophet, because he's a range hero. He doesn't mind the caustic harass, He's always going to be able to attack from a far range, so he doesn't get affected by caustic harass. I mean, I guess you can deal with the Treants, but I don't know, we'll see. I'm not sure about how well the Sand King can do in this particular matchup.
I'm excited to see it. I have had my doubts about Sand King before, but again, that early point in caustic just does so much work to get those last hits up, and we'll have to see. Now, Swindles in the Ursa going back in. He's got a ton of regen. Do you think he's going to spend most of his time in lane or just hop around the jungle trying to get that early?
He's definitely going to lane. I think he's going to take a few levels, maybe consider jungle after he gets a few levels, and depends on whether he goes for, like, there's two ways. You either get an early Mask of Death and you jungle, or you get Face Boots to win the lane. So it really depends on how well his early game is going to go. And usually you do that if you have a support. If you want to go jungle, you do it when you have a support that needs the lane, like a AA or Shadow Shaman. But in this game, if you look at their supports, they have a Ogre and Io. Io is going to mostly be around the Tiny, stacking jungles and whatnot. And Ogre is going to be wanting to roam. So I don't think Swindles will go into the jungle that quickly. He's going to focus on winning his lane. And he's going to be up against a tri-lane here.
Alright, yeah, that's going to be pretty difficult for him. We got solo versus solo. Chessie able to do some serious work with those Treants. Now up top, we'll see if they can actually get the harass rolling. Nando likes to take his time, likes to farm up, likes to be efficient. With Earth Spirit there, that's going to be the catalyst to literally get things rolling.
Yeah, their primary objective of doing this is because when you're playing against an Io Tiny, you're going to have 2-on-2 lanes. So you want to be able to abuse the fact that they have two heroes only on the safe lane, so you slow down their carries farm. So this is what they are trying to do here. I'm not sure it will work out for them because I don't know if Sand King will get a very good time in bottom lane. I don't think this lane is that good for Sand King.
Yeah, he's going to be sitting back there, obviously putting that first point in the caustic finale, but Chessie just now ticking over to level 2, having some fun. We're going to have some pings up top. There's a rotation around into the woods.
Yeah, they're moving Handskin back top, so they're feeling that they want to have 3 heroes to stabilize the Ursa's lane, and Tiny is fine against Mirana alone, so they feel the importance of securing the Ursa's lane first.
Alright, these sentries do scout each other out. We're going to see who's the first one to act. And
keeping bottom. Teams is coming bottom. He wants to set up a kill onto the Prophet.
Yeah, Chessie's relatively easy to lock in place right now. Just now skills up to teleport. They go in. They will in the Burrow Strike. Chessie temporarily stuck in place, but can they actually get the Earth Spirit there in time? He's trekking. He's going as fast as he can. Pops up the trees. They will go through. They will connect. Chessie now caught between a rock and a hard place. Will be the first blood. RR securing that on the side of Execration. Now over here in the river up top, Chemo looking for something. Coconut bouncing back and forth at Swindles. Still able to lay in the damage there. He's got himself a lot of right click. Going back in the Wisp to bring some little regen coming in, so Witch Doctor will trade his life for that, but overall, still a really good kill for Execration.
Yeah, that was a mistake by Chessie. As soon as he got stunned by the Swanking, he should have just immediately TP away, because there was no other stuns following up. Earth Spirit was just level 1, so there was a mistake there by Chessie, causing his team to give up Close Blood, but they got a kill in return on Swindles there on the Ursa. So 1-for-1 trade, and we see RR here running at Chessie in the trees.
It's a little bit deep right there. He's got himself a Burrow Strike. It will connect, but there's really no follow-up damage to bring the Earth Spirit. The roll does not quite connect. There's trees to try to form a protective fence, but he's not going to do it this time.
So.
Yeah, that guy hits quite hard there. 108 damage per bop.
Yep.
And now it's going to be Radiant really securing this bottom lane over here in the woods. We are going to have Freak contesting some farm chemo, but Nando getting the most out of this here in terms of overall last hits. Juggernaut not being so overwhelming. Oh golly, going rolling every which way. Chessie wants to get something done. RR could be the sacrificial lamb. Not enough mana for the Burrow Strike coming back in. He's taking a couple spirits right to the face. Is there any sort of backup? They've got the Earth Spirit. Can he actually be the protector here? He's looking.
Like I mentioned, that item is extremely good against timing. You have to get it. And barely surviving it, so rather unfortunate for him. So Limp gonna be closer to his blink, Tread's blink, if he wants to go that route this game. Yes. I think he has to be the initiator, because Prophet and Ursa need someone to initiate, and they are gonna go in and lay in the damage.
Alright, we're gonna have a roll in down bottom. Chessie just got back to lane. They're dropping the epi for this. He's trying to TP out. But RR just absolutely lethal right there.
He went for the Soaring Tranquil build, so it's going to give him a lot of regen. And yeah, like you mentioned, is he going to go for the blink first? He's going to go for early game items first, then move into the blink a bit later. Avalanche
is going to latch Limp. He's feeling good. He's got that Bloodlust rolling, but Abed doing a lot of damage there with that Starstorm. Limp is going to get tethered up, healed up by Hanskin. He's going to be going in. The arrow is not going to latch. Nice restraint there by Hanskin, but there's going to be a lot of damage laid in. They will go through rolling boulder. Going to be doing a lot of work there. There's the kick. They will be able to get the kill onto the Io. Now Limp is just solo. He's got no more regen. Avalanche will latch at the Tims. Marana, Abed, no more mana for the arrows. One more hit under tower. There's a toss back up. They bring in Chessie. Might be able to return kill onto the Earth Spirit. They are able to do so. Meanwhile, up top, we've got a bloodbath going on, as we are going to have TP back out, but overall, they end up losing the Juggernaut up there in the top lane. So this is now 6 kills for each team at 6 minutes in. We are at like 2 kills a minute. This is crazy.
That Earth Spirit is just making so much. I mean, this guy is for now 6 minutes, 7 minutes in the game. He's the MVP for his team. He's just gotten so many important kills and saved the Sanking ones. This Earth Spirit is definitely doing so much work for his team. And Nando there, unfortunately, going down to the Ursa and the Ogre. He has to be much more careful against, like, Ursa with Bloodlust is extremely powerful.
Yeah, I mean, he's just vicious right now. Going in, they are going to drop up Nando. He goes for that Blade Fury. Is he going to get it off right now? The Wrath of Nature comes, bounces around. Chemo's got that Voodoo Restoration going in. Juggernaut has that 1 point healing ward up soon, so they do have the restraint now. Meanwhile, Abed, mid lane, leaping to safety, getting away at sub 5 HP. Is he actually going to be able to do this? They've cut the courier flying in.
Oh, Prophet TP way behind. Like, they expected Abed to be running towards his tower.
Abed just sitting there cowering. Doesn't have mana for a TP right now, so has to be very, very careful not to let himself be vulnerable. Yeah, the lane is clear if he wants to back off right now, but he's probably terrified of that Prophet TPing in and tapping him.
Yeah, that's why I'm very unsure that why they tried to contest the Ursa's lane initially. Like, Jug against Ursa in the laning phase is not that easy. They only have like somewhat about the same network because Ursa made a mistake earlier when he gave away a free kill. Otherwise, Ursa would definitely be ahead of the Juggernaut.
Now, we do have a drawing up top. It looks like the Tiny's going to be rotating in and wanted to get a kill onto Nando. He does have his Omni Slash and does have that Blade Fury for the Magic community, able to walk back under his tier 1 tower.
This is too difficult for them. Unless his Blade Fury is on cooldown, I don't think they can get the kill. They need the blink on the Tiny ASAP.
Absolutely. Now, walking back in.
He's going to scout out Chessie here.
Epi if he wants to go in. He's just laying in the damage. They bring in the Burrow Strike, follow up with the arrow. They bring the Io in, trying to do something, but Hanskin, he dived way too deep for that one. Limp is able to go in, but the coconuts are bouncing around. He pops the illusion rune, but Limp, that might not be enough time for you. Toss comes back in. RR still alive. Is going to be able to get out. He has to just...
Look at that team play, Annie, from Execration. They reacted so quickly. As soon as the stun landed on Prophet, like everyone TP right away, like Cole got outnumbered there. They just... Like, Io tried to save his buddy, died, like it was It was really, really bad for call there overall.
Yeah, I feel like if IO just stayed out, they would have been able to get out, drop their tiny, but unfortunately,
They
the
had
savior
to,
buddies.
They had to leave behind it, but there you go.
Yeah.
Goes in with the sprout of the Gmo.
Yeah, he goes back in. He will take a fire blast in, and Abed looking to clean up the trash there is okay. Burrow Strike comes back in, channeling up the epicenter. They want to go in. Z-Free pops the dust, trying to make sure there isn't going to be any sandstorms out of there. But now Limp goes in, drops the avalanche. They've got the whisk to help everyone toss back up. Abed in some serious trouble. Can he actually get out of this? The leap away. They're able to do it. They get down the IO. I think Limp might be able to get out safely here. There's going to be TPs coming in every which way, but for now it's just going to be a bloodbath in favor of Execration.
They need this blink on Tiny. Like, there's no way Call can actually fight right now without the blink. They can't initiate, and for Execration, there's just so many ways of them initiating with the stun from the Witch Doctor or the Sand King, or landing an arrow, or the stun on the Earth Spirit. There's just so many ways they can initiate and pick off heroes. Call are just over-reliant on the Tiny to start fights to catch someone out.
Smoke is going to be coming in there. They've got the Burrow Strike to start things off. Limp. Oh, they go in. They connect. This is looking terrible. Tiny going to be further set back on his Blink Dagger. They go in. Moonlight Shadow rocking for the Radiant. They're looking for something deeper there. They are able to get down the Ursa as well. Juggernaut. The bounce is going every which right way. Blink back on in. There will be a relocate out, but all they have to do is camp this. They really can't do much about it. There's going to be Ogre down from the low ground, just bloodlusting himself, but I think this poor IO is about to meet his fate. He's going to be coming back into 5 very hungry Execration heroes. Going to be tethering back down to the low ground. Hanskin somehow gets out alive here, but that was a little bit too close for comfort. I feel like all the complexity are clenching pretty hard. Now looking at overall net worth, going to be about 5,000 in favor of Execration.
Really, really bad because their laning phase got destroyed by the Earth Spirit element. That guy just destroyed Call's laning phase. And they were really desperate that they tried to get the Roshan, but they couldn't get it. I mean, right now they're just waiting for the big attack.
Abed tossed up, smacked down, but to bring in Tim's trying to defend him. There we go. Arrow going to connect on that poor unfortunate melee
There's nothing they can do right now. They need the blink on time. There's no way they can do anything. They have to get this blink ASAP.
So you mentioned the laning phase being pretty shut down in complexity. How vital is that to their overall strategy? I mean, they've got a Tiny who scales well, but can they come back from this?
They can. It's going to take a while. They have to farm out their items and get the Ursa, Aegis, somehow. Win a team fight, get an Aegis. It's going to be a long way back to the game for Call now, but they definitely can do it if they make the right moves.
Alright, so they are able to go through. Ursa getting a little bit of tower gold for himself. Nice and yummy. He's going to be saving up. Does he go for Blink now, or is he going for something more creative?
I guess you go for Blink right now. If he wanted something else, he would have already got it. I think he wants the Blink so that he can initiate for his team instead of just waiting for the Tiny as well. Because Tiny is not having a good game. And for Execration, they have the Blink on Sand King. They have pretty much basically everything they need to take team fights right now. They are extremely powerful right now compared to Call. Call's team fight is not comparable to what Execration have.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the overall net worth split, you've got the top 3 heroes being on the side of Execration. Sand King really holding his own, matching up with his position one. He's just been doing a fantastic job, impact all over the map.
Yeah, what Call has to do right now is utilize their global presence with the Prophet and the Relocate to split up farm more efficiently and slowly draw out the game, get more items. Because Execration wants to fight with their heroes and items right now, so they need to prevent that from happening and try to just use the map better. Because I don't see them being able to win a team fight right now.
Tim's is going to be TPing down bottom. Just wants to go ahead and clean up these treants, preventing any sort of loss. Because, you know, as far ahead as Execration are, they really can't sacrifice any Roshan control, especially up against complexity.
They have pretty good ways of scouting Roshan. They have Arrow, they have the Moonlight Shadow, Earth Spirit constantly running around with his mobility to scout. So as long as that they keep that in check, they're in a very, very commanding position right now for Execration.
Alright, so Tiny finally getting close to that Blink Dagger. We are going to have the smoke wrapping around. Going for Swindles here. Swindles, oh, he cannot afford to go down here. He's so far behind. He's got 2 deaths already.
He's going to TP.
Oh, okay.
Good TP. And Execration, despite not getting any kills with that smoke, you see they place a deep ward down into the enemy jungle, so they're going to be able, 2 deep wards in fact, so they're going to be able to scout out a lot of their movements. And Limp is going to get his Blink right now. This is extremely crucial for them because the way they're going to play the game is they split up the map, they get pickoffs. Without the Blink, it's very difficult. So now they have the Blink soon. They're going to be able to find potential pickoffs.
Oh, speaking of pickoffs here, RR goes in. They bring in the arrow, connecting onto the back of Z-Freak's skull. Nice avalanche going in. They are going to pop the Magnetize down, able to secure the kill on the Ogre Magi. I think that's going to be the end of the engagement. They will TP in the Nature's Prophet, but he's not going to be able to re-engage on
Radiant's
this.
bottom tower is under
They
attack.
saw him with the ward previously, so superior vision from Execration right now is just paying off. And they're gonna go in with the Moonlight Epicenter.
Oh, this is going to hurt. They are able to go through Handskin. Unfortunately, going to be plopping down. The Coconut bouncing back and forth. Limp, Maledict connecting. They're going back in. Toss up Mirana. Just all over the air here. Catching some serious
Okay, he
wind.
got
Now
his
Limp.
blink. He got his blink.
All right. They got blinks all over the board here. Ursa picks us up as well, but unfortunately, those two buddies sitting back at the grave now. Down bottom, Chessie able to go bring some trees, pushing this bottom tower, but I don't know if it's worth a tier 2 here. Sand King TPing back. He's going to be ready to go in and blinking forward and wants to go just 1v1 Chessie. Chessie running away. They are going to connect there as, oh gosh, they bring in Tims as well. There's going to be TPs all over the board. RR just laying in the damage. Chessie, there's nothing he can do. Just gets swatted down. Unstoppable streak. Abed getting low, but leaping forward. Arrow going to be off the mark. Burrow Strike as well. Swindles might be able to get out of this one. He's going to be turning. He's raged up. He wants to get something, but oh, they've got the DPS. They've got the kill. That's going to be Ursa dropping for the 3rd time this game. compLexity.
Things are going from bad to worse right now. They have to be able to find pickers with this blink. Otherwise, they're just gonna be very hard pressed to find any space for the other heroes to farm. Like Prophet is not gonna offer much right now for his team. He's just gonna cast his ultimate and try to farm the map. So I mean, the Tiny and the Ursa are the main heroes right now to find pickups.
I mean, we're only 15 minutes in, and just looking at the overall net
This
worth
is
chart,
really
about
bad.
a 10,000 lead. I think compLexity can still come back in this. You can never really tap out an IO Tiny, but
Yep,
what do
that's
they need
true.
to do to get themselves back up?
Well, I said it before, they have to split the map, farm efficiently, use the blink on Tiny to get pickoffs, and obviously the blink on Ursa as well. Every pickoff would probably grant them another 1 or 2 minutes of farming time. So every kill they can get, any kill they can get right now is extremely crucial for the team. And split the map, farm jungle, farm the enemy jungle if possible, and try to, you know, get more items until you claw yourself back into the game. And for Execration, they want to keep getting objectives, keep pressing the map forward, get Roshan, get towers, and eventually go into your base and siege your racks.
Alright, nice little quick scout there, making sure no one's in the Roche pit, and this very aggressive ward from the Radiant needs Chessie. He's gonna get
Ward.
slapped down. There's
Bottom
ward vision
lane.
everywhere. Bottom, Nando could be in some trouble, will get tossed up, it takes 4, but
That is
they
big.
are able to kill the Juggernaut. A very big kill there. Almost 500 gold bounty going straight to the Ursa.
This is what they have to do. I mean, preferably not losing any of your own heroes, but you know, considering the situation they're in, any trade-off, like 1-for-1 trade-off they can get is good for them. They have to be able to keep doing this, keep picking up heroes, pick up daggers, and eventually hopefully get enough items on every call to be able to take a team fight. BKB is very important for them.
Wrapping in, they are going to go. The arrow going to be off the mark. Swindle's trying to do something. The Moonlight Shadow looking to reinitiate here. Limp going to be tossing everyone about, but they will be able to go through. Initiation onto Swindles. They're focusing him down. They end up dropping a Magnetize. They want everything for this, but with everyone TPing in, it might be too much. Chessie going to be going in, but oh, there's the epicenter. Limp. Can he actually live through this? Rock Boy going to be not brought down by the Earthquake this time. Abed going to be 1v1ing everyone over here. Chessie able to go through and live on the back line. They have the wraparound coming back in. Avalanche connecting onto Emo, but he's still alive. Now Blink in. RR going to get handled. Tossed up. It's too much for him. He four-steps himself away, but the negative urn charge, will it be dragging him down? Meanwhile, over here, we've got the 4 Radiant heroes exerting their power. They want to go in. They want to finish off Limp. They should be able to do so. The toss back up, but the negative urn is going to be taking him away. That's going to be another kill going the way of the Earth Spirit. Now,
Our
underneath the
Spirit.
tower, Juggernaut is able to go through and get the kill on the Ogre Magi.
Team's
Oh,
Our Spirit. That's
Gosh.
doing so much for his team there. Sand King, they're barely surviving against the last tick of the urn charge. That call right now, they might have to use their buybacks to defend here. I'm not even sure if they can defend. That wasn't even the best epicenter from Sand King, but Execration was still able to win the fight. That's how far ahead they are.
I mean, after that fight, Tim just straight up bought a mechanism from the gold he accumulated. Now, oh, Blink
bad.
forward, man. This Sand King is just on a roll going, and the arrow latches onto Handskin. He's gonna get silenced up, smacked around. Oh, there's nothing he can do. He's just completely brought away. He's gonna be able to TP back to Z-Freak. Might be able to get out alive here, as there's gonna be a Burrow Strike back down to the low ground. Chessie not able to get any lockdown this time. Limp goes in. Looks like he might be able to get the kill onto the Earth Spear, but look at that stun. It's beautiful. The toss back in. They throw in Swindles. Ursa finally able to latch onto a piece of prey and bring it down, but it is still looking pretty grim for compLexity.
I mean, they got a kill, they defended their racks, so at least they got that going for them. And like I said, they have to get to their BKB timings. Without BKBs, it's very difficult for their cores to enter the team fight.
Abed, he's got that Invis rune coming in. This could be a
no.
great snatch if he's able to go through and get it. They're bringing everything for this. Abed still has all the time in the world there, but the spirits are going to be doing something with it or something. Then they bring in the Sand King. He's looking for something there. He goes in. The Epi doing so much damage. They are going to be able to go through, bring down the Sand King, bring down the Earth Spirit. They're looking for more. They bring in Nando. He doesn't have his Omni Slash. The Coconut. Oh gosh, the Coconut does the work. And now Swindles. He's trying to get out alive here. 1 second on his blink. He should be able to get back up. But oh, he's going to be fighting here. He goes back in. He's looking to turn things onto Abed. He takes a Maledict. He's going to be flopping down to this. And that is going to be Chemo going back in. Double kill going down the way of Nando. And this Roshan should be going the way of Radiant. Z-Freak trying to be a formidable presence here. But look at Tim just laying in the damage. Solo Magnetize. Barely cutting through that regen. But enough to keep him back for now. That's going to be a buyback forced out from the Ursa. They got to go in. They got to contest this, but the Roshan is falling so quickly. And we'll see there's going to be a relocate in. It's just solo Handskin trying to make things happen to bring Swindles back into the pit. Nando taking a lot of damage there. Swindles doing what he can. He's ultimated up. They want to go in, but the kick out. Oh, they force him out of the pit. Ursa, no ages for you. He's stuck on the cliff, and that's got to be demoralizing as hell.
Oh my god, the kick!
Oh, that was so beautifully played, and it looks like they're just going to clean him up. Limp just sitting there and taking it. He's stunned up and just ready to tap out. You can feel it. This is so frustrating for compLexity. Chessie now on the run once again. Doesn't have that teleport. Nando looking for something to force back in. Tims is a freaking animal going back in. Chessie gonna be slapped down. It looks like they're going for more here. Limp cannot afford to go down here. They kill off his Wisp, they kill off his Ambulance, and he's gonna be falling. It's a full wipe. Triple kill for Nando. Execration are looking unbelievably solid.
Give this man an award already, man.
Oh
Tim's
my.
Earth Spirit, man. This guy is just amazing on the hero.
That was unreal play from Tims right here. I mean, everyone else is definitely pulling their weight.
Okay,
Nando and the Juggernaut.
That is tilt mode on, I'm telling you.
Yeah, you gotta feel bad. I think you're trying everything you can. Z-Freak just going and spraying up the hot garbage, but
That is the nail in the coffin for them.
Oh.
That Roshan, they had to get that Roshan.
Alright, so Execration's able to go through, take a full lane of mid, Rax compLexity. I mean, it's looking grim here. Almost 15,000 disadvantage in terms of overall net worth. Do you think they can come back from this? If there's unbelievable throws from Execration, what's the footholds?
They can only come back into this if Execration allows this to happen. Like if they make a huge mistake, they give away a team fight, a team wipe, like maybe 2 team wipes in a row, then Call will come back into the game.
Yeah, we haven't actually talked a whole lot about the Juggernaut. He's doing fantastically. 10, 2, and 5.
No, basically his team has been just doing all the work and he's taking all the kills. The Earth Spirit, the Sand King, the Mirana setting up all the stuns
The
for
old
him.
anti-mage strat, just pop in, take the team wipe, and get credit for it. Now he's sitting on a bunch of pennies. He picked up a Blink Dagger. Do you think that mobility is exactly what he needs?
Yeah, this is basically the build I talked
Oh,
about.
going back in, Limp. Oh, poor buddy. He just wants to live. He just wants to farm, but he looks like he's going down for the 8th time this game. It seems like Tiny just gonna be flopping right over. 45 seconds in the grave with no buyback. This could be it. compLexity, they've got one more shot to hold this as Execration want to go right in for the Rax. The arrow going to be sliding on through, not going to connect onto anyone. They will bring in Z-Freak, spraying out that Fire Blast, wants to get something done. But Nando just spinning around the, oh, go, Chessie. He tried to stay back, but that's not enough. The Moonlight Shadow defend everyone. Handskin taking the full duration of that Death Ward, able to get plopped down. Chemo doing the work there on this Witch Doctor, almost as his ads completed, does have it done. But he wants to flap it on over to himself with that Courier, and Z-Freak once again on patrol, looking for some way to stop this, but it doesn't seem possible as Nando so aggressive now with the Blink Dagger, able to go through and secure a second lane of Rax. We could be moments away from a GG. Execration looking so strong in this matchup. Do you think they've earned themselves a slot in TI yet?
Yeah, they put up a really good performance against eHome, and right now they're absolutely dominating Call, which they look really shaky in their series against Escape earlier.
Again, just to highlight the stakes of this, if compLexity drop this best of 3 series, if they lose this game and another, they are not participating in TI6. They are going home. They are all done. Now Swindles goes in. One final YOLO attempt to get silenced up. The Boulder Kick coming back on through. It looks like there's going to be some serious fight going back in. Nando just spinning around like a freaking helicopter, looking for something. Swindles, he's low. He's taking Maledict ticks. His ulti's going to be over. And on the back lines, we've got everything going down. Tim's still alive. They are able to get down the Tiny. He's going to be dead forever. And now Z-Freak just going in, tries to get the stun off. They will be able to do so. Nando force him back, but I mean, they're not tapping out just yet. They're fighting to the bitter end here as this Rax will fall. There it is. compLexity now 1 game down against Execration. Moving forward, what do compLexity need to do differently in game number 2?
I don't think I would say that they got outdrafted this game. Both teams have their own specific way of coaching the game. They have different lineups, very different lineups. I think that the Earth Spirit just played exceptionally well this game, and Call they don't have Ogre running around reacting towards what Earth